Hello, ladies and gents. It's JL from Aries Acolytes again. Sorry, guys. Just clearing my throat a little bit. We just got done with the war here. I'm gonna show you guys what happened. Um, we managed to get away with a win on this one. There was definitely some panic here at the end. Um, Shout out to Sun City Elite. They did well. They executed better than we did for the most part. They just left some attacks on the board. Had they gotten in all their attacks, I think they probably get us. I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Their number, um, their number 7 didn't get his second attack in, and their number 9 didn't get his second attack in, and the number 10 didn't get their second attack in. Um, and I'll show you exactly why that would have been relevant. So we had some Town Hall 8s that had not been 3-starred, and those guys that I was showing you were Town Hall 9s. It was an interesting war for me personally, simply because we got matched up with with a clan. I'm sorry, guys, clan from my basically my hometown of El Paso. So it was kind of interesting. Unfortunately, I thought we as a clan just didn't have it this war. I think it's probably the second war in a row where we're just a little off. I don't know. Maybe it's the holidays. Maybe just more people are getting into some different things. But just we weren't on top of our game like we normally are. Left at Town Hall 8, 2-star. That was just our own mess up. Cleanup didn't go smooth. Um, Whatever could go wrong did go wrong. Um, we had Avid was probably our saving grace this whole war. He got 3-starred, but it was by a Town Hall 10. So no shame in that. But he essentially got got the 2 on the number 3, and then he came in and he got a 3-star on their 5. And I think we had only had either a 1-star or 0 stars on that one. So he came in, he was clutch, he was our MVP for sure. Um, and we had some pretty decent Town Hall 8 attacks, I think. Um, the Jinx took out the Town Hall 8 on a first attack. Um, we just had a lot of guys that were like 90, 95% 2-stars or high 90% 2-stars. You can see. Let me go ahead and look through this here real quick. Yeah, 84% 2-star on the 13. Then we had Sir Kit go with a 97% 2-star on the 15. There's just a lot of just those one of those wars where just nothing's really going right. Nothing just things just don't seem to fall your way. You have guys that either just missed an attack or just a troop path's kind of wacky, and you end up not getting the 3-star, getting the desired stars, and we just left a lot of stars on the board. Normally we get down at least the bottom 3, 4, sometimes even the bottom 4, 5 Town Hall 9s. We get 3-starred, and we usually get 2-stars on these Town Hall 10s. So we just left a lot of stars here on the board, and definitely we hardly ever leave a Town Hall 8 um, to take out. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and show Avid's attack. Let's take a look at the base really quick. Um, it's one of those kind of really big core uh, bases with these point defense rings, or what, like a single point defense ring around the outside. Um, Guys, if you guys are looking to build your own base, try not to do this. This is not a great not a great base design. You might have some guys that, yeah, that they pull a 1 star, and the reason being is you eventually get some pathing around this ring, so they don't path into the middle. But if you bring the correct amount of wall breakers or just a jump spell and you jump right in here, um, it's an easy 2, and most likely it's going to be a 3 star if they have good troops and good heroes. And that's exactly what happens here. You're going to see Abbott coming in with just a pretty heavy go wee wee with a P.E.K.K.A. And he brings the golems, he starts working the wall breakers. I think he was a little late on his wizards, but it's a 3 star again. And then, I mean, most of these defenses are uh, pretty much max Town Hall 9 outside of the Expos and Air Defense. So it wasn't exactly an easy base to hit, and he just crushes it with a good go wee wee. Remember, guys, go wee wee, go wipe. Um, they're still effective attacks. It if you don't have um, time to really scout a base, to really plan out a 3 star attempt, go wee wee and go wipe are still excellent attacks. No, don't let anybody tell you that go wee wee, go wipe are not effective attacks, because they are. Um, they have their place in the game, just like Go Ho or Go La Loon or Valks or whatever you want to call them. Everybody has their way of how they want to attack. And to be quite honest with you, I'm seeing a lot more Go Wipe 3 stars recently. I think that has to do with some of the new meta that they're coming out with, some of the new dark spells, making things a little more effective. So um, it's happening. So there's a change in um, the meta, the gameplay. Everybody, this game goes through cycles, just like anything else does, and it's always changing. So, um, and again, any base and every base has a weakness. It's our job to find it, and if that weakness is a go wee wee or a go wee wee wipe or a go wee wipe, whatever you want to call it, then you know what? That's what we should use. So he brought a 4 golem uh, attack, and that was just because he needed the tanking, and it turned out to be the correct plan. He had enough golems to get through, and he tanked for those wizards for so long and those witches for so long. He just plowed through the base. So good job to Abbott. Again, he was our MVP. He was the reason we won this war, pretty much. Uh, I came in on the number 7. This was a cleanup attack. Again, not a very great base. But you'll see. My plan was to get a queen walk going on this. And the reason that I elected for a queen walk was A, super exposed queen. B, very easy CC pool right here. As you can tell, I can just drop a hog right in here, and hog's going to get the CC pool. So my whole goal was, if I time it right, where I drop my queen right in here, drops about, I think I dropped 4 healers on her. I can take that queen down, and as she's taking that down, I'll drop a hog. That'll get the CC lure, and once I get the CC lure, I can drop a rage spell, and I'll be using the queen and just those 4 healers to take out both the archer queen and CC troops, and she's gonna stay alive and take down a good chunk of the base right here. Take down some point defenses, regular defenses, and she's basically getting a path right inside there. I think she ends up taking out this archer tower, that wizard tower, that cannon, that expo, that mortar, and that wizard tower, as well as that sweeper. So I was gonna use the queen walk here, and then I was gonna path in with the golem on this side. I didn't want to have to deal with the barb king uh, beating on my hogs, and I wanted to try and maybe get down these 3 defenses right in this area. Actually, I think I was able to get down this one, this archer tower, this archer tower, that wizard tower, I think is what I got. out of my kill squad, which was really good because basically I got this half of the base almost, or this side of the base, so that meant that I could pretty much bring my hogs in from this angle here. That was kind of my plan, bring them in from here or from here. I collected mid-raid, looking at the way the defenses were, to come in right here. And the reason being was I saw that line to where my hogs would just path right in here. Then you'll see I bring in a couple giants for the end so that they can tank and get going. I think my hogs ended up pathing around this archer tower and they had to double back. But outside of that, this base was not too difficult to hit. But it's Town Hall 9. It's got expos. It's got some max defenses in there. And it's even though the Queen's accessible and CC's accessible, still never easy hitting Town Hall 9. So you're gonna see I drop a Queen right in here. I dropped her right there. I wanted it right on that tile because I wanted her to take that Queen out. Then I dropped the Hog. Then I want her to jump on that lab. And I want her to jump on the Archer Queen pad. And then that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted her to step up. And then she hits that big bomb. That was a little unfortunate for me. She took that a little bit of extra damage I wasn't quite expecting. But dropped the rage spell. She steps up. She takes out that. She takes out the spell factor. Takes out that. And then at this point, I drop my golem. Drop some wizards. And drop my king right away because I wanted king on king. And I dropped one wizard right here because I knew it was targeting that archer, that golem up there. So now I just need some of my need my golem to tank a little bit, need my king to step up, and at that point I see everything going down and I can start the hogs. So I bring in the hogs. I drop a heal spell right in this area because I didn't know that there was a Tesla there. So it could have been a big bomb. So I essentially wanted to tank for it. Yeah, see, look, they path right around this archer tower. That archer tower ends up then turning around and busting on my wizard, which didn't help my cleanup a whole lot. But hogs are gonna get the job done. Watch, you guys will see. Meanwhile, I still have my queen over here, is pounding everything. As you can tell, all this was all done. The only thing that didn't get taken out was that cannon. So. But I have tons of hogs. I still have a heal in the bag. This giant was also perfectly tanking just in time for my hogs to get there. They smack the archer tower, and it's all clean up. And I still have a heal in the bag. I still got a poison in the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. And it's 3 stars. Check it out. I'm going to drop a swag heal up here on the top by the army camp. Right at the end of the raid. Alright. Pat on the back for myself, even though I messed up my first attack pretty badly. Was just not patient on my heals. Heal spell placement was just awful. It was quite an easy base. I'm just upset about the fact that I wasn't able to get it. Look at this. It was just standard box base. Should have been an easy 3. I just didn't execute. But hey, it happens. Looks like everybody not too active, but definitely got some activity going on here. So I think we'll have one more. That's going to be Jinx. I'm going to show this one. Take a look at the base really quick. Another one of these box bases. We saw that a lot with this clan. Just basically box, or I don't know if what you guys want to call it. I call them just those box bases or diamond inside diamonds. Either way, and then we saw a pretty common theme of either all air defenses in the core, or all most of the splash damage in the core, along with your standard heroes. This one was it's a little weird because it had the clan castle out to the side over there. That's not a great place for a clan castle. Even though the poison spell has kind of somewhat nerfed CC troops, there's still something that when you go in and you're gonna attack, it's something that you have to account for, because otherwise it'd be pretty much like doing a cloud attack, and those tend to be much easier than war attacks. So um, make sure you guys get that clan castle in the middle where it's hard to access. It's gonna take something to lure it, and then pull it. You have to pull it somewhere, and that always just makes attacks much tougher. So I'm gonna get into this with Jinx. He just brings a go wipe, and yeah, he look at that. See, that's what I mean. He used one archer, it cost him one troop space to get that pull. And then he pretty much had missed the poison spell, but luckily he was good enough to understand that he had just misdropped it by a couple tiles. He drops another troop, gets them right in there, sucks that balloon in, and then he's gonna start his raid, take out that dragon. So let's. He starts it on this side. And he's gonna just come in with those wall breakers. I don't know about you guys, but the wall breaker AI is just, I don't know. It's something that Supercell really needs to address. In my opinion, I just think that there's way too much randomness in which wall they could target. You could drop them here and they go there. You could drop them here and then all of a sudden they go there. Or they could drop them here and then they end up attacking that. I think the meta on them just needs to be tweaked still. Um, Not sure. Too much guesswork in my opinion. But back to this raid. Look, I mean, he's already through halfway through this base, and his P.E.K.K.A.s really haven't taken much damage at all. He's still got quite a few wizards left. Um, and right there, it was unfortunate that he hit that, but he's got P.E.K.K.A.s working on the side. Golem, P.E.K.K.A.s taking in the core, um, and Barb King, and that's about it. But there's still a lot of wizards on the map. Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wizards, now down to 5 wizards. No, it's now down to 6. He had 7. Plus 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. So that P.E.K.K.A is going to smash that Tesla really quick. Probably smash that wizard tower before it goes down. And that's all defenses. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, again, 6 wizards. He's losing some big bombs, unfortunately. But with no defenses, 7 and only about 6% of the base left, there's nothing that's gonna stop this. So great job to Jinx. Way to get the 3 stars. Always very, very beneficial whenever we can get first attack 3 stars. I think he was one of the only ones to do it. So bravo Jinx again. Alright guys, I think that was it. Not a whole lot to show on that war. Again, shout out to my hometown. Way to go guys. You guys put up a good fight. Unfortunately, you guys didn't come out with the win, or I should say, fortunately for us, we came out with the win. They didn't, and fortunately for us, you guys didn't hit all the attacks. Otherwise, I think we would be having a red line in our warlock, and that's just not something we like, especially since we'd been on such a good streak, and then over about the last like 7-8 wars, we just haven't had it. And haven't just been on our game, but we'll get back to it. We'll clean this up. We'll start getting better again, and we'll continue to work on it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time, guys. This is JL from Mary's Acolytes signing off.